So I want to talk about a couple of the classic moments. Particularly, I feel like there's a lot of people out there who use the "You Mad" meme and probably don't even know the backstory or the video, right?
Yeah.
Because to me, that's one of the all-time classic internet videos, period. How does something like that even come about? Like, because you also, I mean, I feel you were on Katie Couric, you were Anderson Cooper, Bill O'Reilly. Like, you don't see a lot of rappers, you know, on those shows and doing those things, but you're on a lot of them.
Right.
Was that something you like wanted to do, or does Dame Dash set that up, or?
Yeah, well, at the time I was at Rockefeller, so you know they had a great publicist at the time, and a lot of those opportunities were presented, but people are scared to take the opportunity. So particularly with the "You Mad" Bill O'Reilly situation, there's like, you want to go on Bill O'Reilly? I'm like, I don't know who Bill O'Reilly is now. Who is that? Not really. And they're like, I don't know. I don't remember if it was MSNBC or CNN. Whatever channel he was on intrigued me. And I was like, CNN? Bet. Hell yeah, I want to go on CNN, nigga. They're like, yo, Cam, he's an ass. I'm telling you this. So they trying to give me all this information. Now, mind you, it's no internet, so it ain't like I could just go look him up at the time. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm me, so I don't care when I go up there. But, you know, the whole staff at Rockefeller at the time is trying to warn me, okay, Cam, I say, yo, I'm not really giving a fuck.
Yo, when you go on someone's show that's big, but you don't know that they're big or important, it's the best. Yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to play by the rules.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm not going to, you know, change myself for you. I don't even know who you are,
So
dude.
now they're just trying to prep me, and now I'm like extra like, okay, he's an asshole. Whatever, I'm ready for this. So basically, we get up there, and the first thing he says is, Cameron, who's known for rhyming about pimps and hoes and all this
Pimping bitches. I just
pimping bitches. Yeah, about pimping bitches. So I was like, bet it's on from the jump. And that's how that all came about. Soon as they prepped me, soon as he said Cameron rapping about pimping bitches, I said, yeah, we're going to have a good time.
I just rewatched it. You guys actually kept your cool for a little while. Yeah. Like, I give you credit for even
we kept our
to
cool the whole time because I've never got mad. What happened is this. So this is what also happened. Because I never got mad. That shit was all, I don't give a fuck. Because the principal, he was telling me that rap music had too much influence on his kids. And I'm like, I dig it, but that means they got to check out what's at home. And like, you blame it, you know. I'm not saying music does influence, but yo, you gotta see what's going on at home. You're in school 6-7 hours a day. Y'all have an effect on the kids. So yada yada yada. More of the story is, I if you look, only time I got loud was him because he tried to cut me off. Say, no, you shut up. It's my go. But the thing that was funny is, let me tell you this part. So I'm supposed to go on by myself. So I heard Dame was on before that. And he didn't like, you know, Dame is real arrogant. I don't know, I didn't see the episode, to where he feel he didn't get the best of Bill O'Reilly or whatever. Uh-huh. So I remember being in the office and Dame is like, he comes in the office like, yo, you going on Bill O'Reilly with tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, that's what they said. Some nigga named Bill O'Reilly. I'm going tomorrow. So Dame is like, I don't know if you're ready for him by yourself. I'm going with you. Nah, I'm definitely going with you because you don't know this type of guy. And I'm like, all right, whatever, let's go. So that's how Dame ended up even coming on the show as well.
Dude, that is
all-time moment.
That was like kind of the original, almost like Crying Jordan, where it was like, you can't beat it.
Right.
Like you just like tell it like, dude, you're mad.
Yeah.
And then like you can't fight back. Like,
right.
Like, no, I'm not. It's like,
right. Yeah. Exactly.
What was the? I mean, I guess it kind of some of it came to light, but you had some dirt on him. Was it all that shit?
No, you know, like I said, I didn't know the guy. So what happened is my publicist is telling me all this shit. Mm-hmm. Like if he get crazy, say this.
It's a good publicist.
Yeah,
you're ready to go to war.
Yeah. So she was telling me all the shit. Like if he say something, this you got this. So I had all this information of shit that he supposedly did, whether he did it or not, whatever. But I had it in my brain. I didn't even have to use it. But they fed me mad information. That's why I was like, yeah, I got some info on you if I need to dig up some dirt on you right now. So that's
Cam had the sexual harassment stuff.
Yo, I was gonna say
20 years early.
Yeah,
you could have broke that news decades earlier.
Whatever it was, I didn't even get a chance to use it because it was like I was just having too much fun. I didn't even need the information.
What jersey were you in? I know it was Jazz jersey.
Yeah, I was in a Jazz jersey.
Remember who it was?
I actually looked up the roster who was on it then. And I couldn't figure out who it could have been.
I don't remember either.
Throwback.
I was guessing Andre Kirilenko, but
I don't know if I have 40. I don't know. I'm not even sure.
AK-47.
Yeah, that's my guy.
The other like famous, infamous interview I remember, it was Anderson Cooper asking about if you would call the police on a serial killer.
Yeah.
When you just said I would just move.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to live near a serial killer. I'm just moving.
Yeah.
Classic.
See, they edited a lot of that shit out though. Because what I was saying is also, basically, so we can tap on that for a minute. They was talking about, because they, like I said, they edited a lot out. They was talking about serial killers and just basically the snitching shit. And I was like, look, what I said that didn't make the show is, look, even if somebody tells, right, you're putting an urban society, I'm giving from an urban society. You get an informant, you get them to tell. Because they tell, that doesn't mean that the person that they're telling on is going to get convicted. Mm-hmm. Now the person doesn't get convicted and you're back in the same community with the person you told on. So why should somebody tell if it's not a guarantee this person's going to jail, and now you got to be back in the same community, not only with him or her, but with all the other people calling you a snitch, and it didn't even work.
Yeah,
they didn't put all that shit in it.
Let me ask you this too, though, because a part of your answer was also, you were saying, my audience and the people who buy my records. You said, on a bad day I go gold, on a good day I'm selling 2 million. And my audience wants to, they don't want to see me do that. They're the type of people who live by that code or whatever. Do you think? Do you really believe that in a sense? Like, you think it actually affects record sales or whether people like your music if something like that would happen?
I don't know, but today is a whole nother story.
Yeah, back then you think it was...
Back then it was a big deal.
Because there's a lot of people who, in rap who talk the talk and don't necessarily walk the walk.
Well,
you know
what I mean? Realize the era I'm from. I'm just from a different era. I was just having this conversation with a couple friends of mine, allegedly all these, CEOs in the 90s were drug dealers. Allegedly, Master P was a drug dealer. Allegedly, Baby was a drug dealer. Allegedly, Jay-Z and Dame Dash were drug dealers. Allegedly, the people who started Rough Riders were drug dealers. Allegedly. Those are the people who was finding the artists in the hood. So I'm at that age where those were older guys to me too. So if they're putting you under their wing and these are former drug dealers supposedly, why would you even take that culture from the culture that they're living, talking about selling drugs, to make a better life? You got to realize, just because you sell drugs doesn't mean you're not trying to do something better. That's just the opportunity that's presented in front of you. So all these people done something better. Why would you take snitching into that culture? Today it's a totally different thing. So that's how I was kind of raised and how I saw things. So that's
perfect sense.
Absolutely.